to Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist, your not so typical self-help podcast for therapists, healers, and helpers. I'm your host, Shauna Lovin, a seasoned therapist with a rebellious spirit. This season, we are redefining freedom, fulfillment, and stability without burning out, self-doubt, or playing by the rules of a broken system. We are cutting through the noise and exploring what it means to truly live life on your terms, not by what society expects of us. No more chasing an illusion of success that leaves you drained, because we are embracing the beautiful messiness, the sometimes chaotic journey we call life. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive in. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist. Okay, so today we are talking about why rest isn't a luxury. This is something that I've had to remind myself, something I work with my associates with, and as well as other therapists, healers, helpers, first responders, and whoever, because we have a really bad habit of thinking we're resting, but we're not really resting. So this just comes on the premise of we feel like we need a vacation. We don't really need another vacation. We just need a nervous system that is not making us white-knuckle our way through life. This isn't about the palm trees, the pina colada, the margaritas, and a plane ticket somewhere. It's about being able to wake up and not dread your damn day. It's the simple stuff that we forget about. It's because no one told us the truth about what burnout recovery actually looks like. Most of us really don't even know how to really rest because to a degree, we think that we need to earn it. We feel like we need to suffer just enough, check all the boxes, and then basically collapse across the finish line. But the thing is that is just being sold the hustle is the healing. The hustle is what they call ambition now when we do that. And we thought when we overgive, that is integrity. That is, we misunderstood that piece. And so now it's our bodies are just saying hey, what the fuck is going on? You need to kind of think about what you want to say politely and just kind of say it out loud and say what you mean and not try to take it all in and act like, things are good, because it's not. We don't rest. We just crash and burn. We disassociate in our own curated ways. We scroll, we binge, we swipe, we numb. We're doing all these other things and we call that taking a break, but that's really not rest. This is the kind that unravels those tight coils in your gut, your jaw, and in your calendar. And that is a kind of rest that we don't need. It's not let's put a spa day in. Those things sometimes feels like it's grief. Sometimes it feels like guilt. Sometimes it's like letting go of an identity. But this identity or what we've been doing has been useful for us. I'm not going to lie about that, because it has helped us kind of reframe where we've been and then where we're trying to go. Helpers, healers, therapists, first responders, we are so guilty of this, because if we're not actively trying to fix, serve, perform, then what are we even really doing? It's we've forgotten that we exist in this life, or we feel that we're enough and that rest isn't a reward. It's just a strategy that we really need to start using and really tap in, because we know what we should be doing for rest, but we don't do it. When we look at rest recalibrates our whole daggone system. And when your nervous system has been in this constant state of hypervigilance, even slowing down feels like danger. Stillness is suspicious to us when we feel safe, and because we're coming from this place of busy. It's not doing, it's this place of doing and not a place of being. But the nervous system isn't just a tool that we use. It is really our storyteller. It holds the memories of survival, the legacy of urgency, and the deep coding that says, if I'm not doing, then I am not worthy. And that's just not true. The real reason that rest feels unsafe, it's because we feel unworthy is the real reason why we feel unsafe sometimes. It's not just about like, I need to take a nap, even though those are nice. It's about confronting everything you've been outrunning and the things that we want to avoid. That's what rest is about. So no, you don't need another weekend away only to return with a suitcase full of dirty laundry and some soul deep exhaustion. What you need is the kind of rest that restores your rhythm, the kind that says you get to stop, you don't have to earn softness because it's a part of what you need to do anyway, and you don't need to wait for permission because being a human is not a machine. But here is the catch. This kind of rest that I've been talking about is confronting because it asks you to trust and that your worth was never part of the hustle, never part of the grind. But it's asking you to trust yourself, trust your body, trust your intuition. This is what is, I think, the most rebellious thing that you could do. Because if you believe in a world that profits off of your burnout, you're still living in it. And until you decide to change how you are resting, you're always going to be a part of that world that benefits from your burnout. So this is the exciting part, is that as we move through this year and later this year, this is what I like to call the liberated frequency. This is exactly the things that we're going to be unlearning in the liberated frequency. We're not just talking about self-care because we all know we need to do that. We are disrupting the whole damn story that we keep telling ourselves. We are going to be able to map our nervous system and know where these stories are housed and how we can change them. We're going to make rest more of a rhythm and not a rescue plan. Because this isn't about quitting your job or ghosting your life. It's about reclaiming your peace, reclaiming your own pace. This is about rewriting your relationship with productivity and learning how to stay with yourself, even when the urge to disassociate comes dressed as being helpful. This isn't vacation energy, but this is basically going to be a liberation. I'm so looking forward to what the liberated frequency is, that I think this is something we all need, and we all need to find a way just to tap into it. So if you're having these whispers, I just need one more day off, and you still felt hollow the next morning, let's just know that you're not broken. I talk about that all the time. You're just tired of running this race that wasn't yours to begin with. You were never supposed to win this race because the race wasn't yours to start with. So let this be your permission slip to rest without an apology, to pause without guilt, and to soften without losing your edge. Because real rest doesn't steal your fire. It only makes you more sustainable. I hope you found this helpful. And until next time. There you have it, my friends. Another episode in the books. Remember, it's okay to be a hot mess sometimes. It's all a part of the journey we call life. Until next time, stay rebellious, stay authentic, and keep embracing the beautiful messiness of life. Want to learn more about your unique energetic blueprint? Make sure you download your free chart and learn how it can help you make choices that are aligned with who you are and not who society expects you to be. Please visit ShaunaLovinLPCS.com for more information. Anything mentioned in today's episode will be linked in the show notes. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you subscribe, you share with a friend, leave a review, and keep coming back for more.